may shoot tayo na na isang vehicle na I guess for me it's one of the cars you'd want to see more on the streets. So ano siya? Let's find out. Ay, sasakay dapat ako, no? Sabay. So this vehicle is the Toyo Kogyo Company Limited Vehicle, or Mazda 3. Mazda actually started around 1931, the name itself Mazda. But before that, the company was named Toyo Kogyo Company Limited. It started as a cork manufacturing company. So before si Suzuki nagsa-start as looming company, si Mazda started as a cork manufacturing company, and then eventually they grew, started manufacturing cars. The name Mazda came to existence when the company started producing mga three-wheeled na trucks. Okay? And then they adapted the name Mazda from Ahura Mazda, which means God of Light. First impressions, pagkaupo ko dito sa sasakyan na to, one word, pinag-isipan, premium. Two words pala. Pinag-isipan and premium. Why? Ganda siya. So from left to right, you notice here na parang nakafocus talaga siya sa driver. Sobrang smooth lahat, na ang dali niya abutin lahat. And then you notice na all the surfaces are actually leather. This one's leather. It's actually soft. It's stitched. The chrome finish, sobrang bagay. Adds accent to the whole car interior. And then here, this is leather. Tapos malambot siya, oh. See, it's leather. So ang sarap patungan. You won't feel na Siyempre when you're driving, naka one hand ka siguro or something. Naka left hand mo, naka ganyan, naka holding hands ka doon sa cheeks mo. Well, tapos ito, ang dali ng controls. I think it's very ergonomic. Is that what you call it? Everything is here. Ang dali. Parts medyo matigas pag kailangan. There's a play on textures and yung hardness of materials. Yeah. And then of course, you have containers here. You can probably put your cell phone here. And then a little bit on the left, there's additional controls here. So this one's for the parking, this one's for the anti-skid, and then you have additional inputs here kung may additional functions yung car mo. Lalagyan ng coins or something. Aircon. And then, of course, the thing you see most of the time, the steering wheel. Sobrang comfortable niya. It feels like parang aftermarket steering wheel. Hindi naman Monte Carlo, pero and then after that, there's controls. Controls for So, I guess goal ni Mazda here is when you're driving, you're focused more on the road rather than looking at the controls na, anong gagawin ko? Ganyan. Sorry, ito pa pala yung paddle shifters pa pala niya kasi you can drive this car na parang semi-manual. The instrument cluster gauge, on the first glance, you wouldn't notice, actually magkakaiba sila. No, there's a play between analog and a digital gauge. But on the first glance, you wouldn't really notice na, shit, digital yung gitna. And Mazda actually very OC siya na talagang every light is color matched. To the point na, to the untrained eye, hindi mo mapapansin yung difference ng analog and digital. Sobrang magkamukha talaga siya. Pero, okay ba siya? A little bit further on the right, of course, aircon, is this infotainment screen. Hindi siya touch screen. Kasi it's actually not good if you're driving and then you're looking at buttons and touching at the same time. Nakakagulo siya. How do you communicate with this infotainment system? You go down here. Controls are all here. So when you're driving, madali lang siya ma-memorize. Very ergonomic. So when you're driving, gusto mo mag-switch ng kahit anong mode dito. You just have to look at it. You don't have to point and shoot. You just have to touch the controls. Diba? So very, very ergonomic and intuitive. You might say na parang ang basic na tignan. But I think that's the goal of Mazda. To make it simple na wala ka na iniisip, wala nang additional whatever. It is what it is, na yung kailangan mo talaga. And then there's just, minimal graphics and minimal animation. And then that's it. So actually, another thing worth noting nga dito sa infotainment system na to is that it's actually facing me by a couple of degrees para talagang kita-kita ko siya. It's driver-centric. But at the same time, yung design niya is very parang part talaga siya. Dinesign talaga siya with a car. Hindi yung parang the most cars na nakikita mo na parang ay, lagyan natin ng ganyan. Hindi. It's like it's there. Diyan talaga siya. So, anyway, going down. This is the aircon system. The power, yung buttons niya, the aircon. And then, you can actually switch kung halimbawa nilalamig ka or naiinitan yung katabi mo, pwede mo siyang igalawin manually. Or you can sync it para same sila. Okay? Galing, diba? Additional controls here. And then, of course, your cup holders dito, crucial. And then going down here. So, this is the sports mode, the shift. It's very simple, very classic. Leather boot, of course. And then, this is the parking brake. Auto hold, in case you're inclined or downhill. It has Apple Play pala. And then, it has auxiliary then, so you can connect your iPod. And then this one, this is for the volume na mismo. So it's easier. Everything is just easy. Within reach. So when you're driving, as in, everything you need, andyan na sa'yo. Everything you need, abot mo siya kagad. Without really having so much thought about, lagay ko yung volume. Hanapin mo yung volume button dito. Or, gusto ko mag-connect sa ganito. It's really focused para sa driver. Driver-centric talaga siya. So, basically, that covers up yung first impression namin dun sa interior ng buong sasakyan. Next step is driving experience by Miguel. Coming from the Jimny, medyo breath of fresh air na mababa naman tayo. Okay, let's go. Wait, may mga Sunday joggers. Ingat sa pagdadrive. As you can see, we're driving inside the subdivision. Very relaxing yung environment natin. May mga nagpo-football, may nagte-tennis. And yun, basically Sunday driving lang. Ayun. Anyways, first off, this is something na I don't see in the car side drive. Yung heads-up display na speedometer. Ano ba speedometer?
Not sure if you guys can
Ayan.
see that.
Ayan. I think medyo kita siya ng konti, slight. Haven't ridden a jet fighter cockpit, pero alam mo yung cliche na yun na sinasabi nila na it's designed like a jet fighter, parang sa Supra na nakaganon lahat ng instruments. I feel that here sa Mazda 3. Yung mga instruments, especially yung aircon vents, nakatapat sa akin in this digital screen. It's very driver focused. Of course, nandyan pa rin yung mga creature comforts. Like, I've noticed this parang air vents na para sa passengers. So, hindi naman lugi si passenger. Before coming here, we actually drove it sa highway dun sa S-Lex. And very responsive siya. The steering's, hindi siya light, but you feel na parang, you feel that you're in control. Hindi siya kasing light ng other power steerings that I've driven before. Pero hindi naman siya mabigat din. Tama lang yung feel niya. The seats are comfortable. The view is okay. And I like the side mirrors, yung medyo pointed. So kita ko siya hanggang sa... I didn't have to adjust the mirrors actually. The view is okay sa back. Nakakapanibago lang kasi hatchback siya pero medyo mahaba. But it's decent. So actually coming here, hindi ko na-expect na ganito ka-luxurious yung loob ng Mazda 3. I don't know, parang may feeling ko lang mas sporty dapat siya.
Hindi ko na-expect na ganito na pala yung interior ng mga Mazda. So I think that goes back din sa, kasi Mazda is very focused na ngayon sa mga design, and it reflects din not just sa exterior ng car but also inside. So yun, as Emil mentioned nga, parang nagfo-flow lang yung lines, walang jagged edges, walang mga biglang awkward designs here. Talaga lahat pinag-isipan, like yung paano tong door jumo-join dito sa dashboard and the line goes up to here sa window. This impression that I mentioned earlier na para siyang jet fighter feels na nakaharap sa akin yung instruments, it goes back to Mazda's design philosophy, which is yung Jinba Itai. So that is yung unity of horse and rider. Walang horse dito, but this is the horse, the Mazda 3, and I'm the rider.
Ay, nako.
Grabe.
Seatbelt nga kayo.
Uliin ka na.
Tigas ang ulo nyo, ayaw nyo mag-seatbelt. Lolokohin ka lang yan. Subliminal Lenny tayo.
Lenny! Ay, wala kaming political affiliation.